Ye fi hon mama de we call emra sebeja fi don kuma e wo no kire se enei emra e bo Goldbod dwumadie e ho ban no emra no sinto e wo mu e mo ba ko ene se de emra na e wo sisi no e ka no ene se Bank of Ghana ema Goldbod sika te se $10 million a o ma no e be bossa sika no e ho ka be se o ha mo ntichemu edunum ene mra bi e ka ho to de krata ko to fie ho se wo mo enhwe no wonye sakraye e wo emra ema Goldbod dwumadie e koso no.
The minority offered a lot of suggestions that, listen, this program, we started it, we know the loopholes, we know the gaps. For example, don't mix the role of the regulator with the role of the trader, because if you do, you may end up funding regulatory functions in ways that you shouldn't. We also offered various suggestions, including the definition of what they called hoarding, part of which affects, jewelers. Some of those bits of advice were listened to, but in the end, a good chunk of it was literally all thrown away. And that is how come you are left with this one. So now the government is having to, as part of regulatory functions, pay a bonus to the gold dealers so that they don't smuggle the gold. But if you're going to have to pay a bonus to discourage people from smuggling, you're going to lose money. And that's how come, as Leader was mentioning, the government is now admitting that for every $10 million that the Bank of Ghana releases to Goldbod to go and buy gold for them, 15% of it doesn't come back. It goes into all sorts of charges, handling charges, assaying charges, bonus and other things. So there are a number of things that are, in our view, very wrong with the current structure. We have proffered some views already. Those views have not been taken. We are happy to take your input, even as at now. And if it is possible for us to come by private members' bill to get amendments, we will explore that. If we cannot do it by a private members' bill and we have to wait for the next MPP administration to make those corrections, then we'll make those corrections. But what we can assure you is that this exercise, which was started on the watch of the MPP, we learned a lot of lessons from it. We are seeing the mistakes that are being made. And at the next opportune moment, we will do our best to make sure that those corrections are done to serve the interest of particularly private sector operators like jewelers and others in the value chain.